How's it going, everyone? This is Scott from Stukes Baseball Cards and Curiosities. Today I have a 1961 Fleer set that I purchased for $22. Complete set in uncut panel form. And as you can see, it's wallet picture album. It's in two parts. There's an NFL section of the set and an AFL section of the set. 43 NFL players ready to cut out and save or trade. Here's the first panel. You can see we have Chuck Bednarik, John Henry Johnson, and Raymond Berry, among other players. And these came out of a magazine. The thumbnail on the video shows the cover. And here's the back of the cards. Kyle Rote, Del Schaffner, there's Chuck Bednarik, Bobby Joe Conrad. Here's the only Dallas Cowboy in the set, or one of two, I should say. Don Meredith, rookie, is also in the set. You can see how there's dotted line you can cut through. Got to be careful though, because sometimes the dotted lines don't line up with the front of the cards. So I've cut several of these sets over the years, and I'll show you later a couple of graded ones I have. Here's the second page. That guy's pretty well known. 5 NFL championships. Quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. Bart Starr. And there's the back of Bart's card. You know what? The grading companies, it's really tough because sometimes the border here varies and it's hard to get a really good grade on these cards. Here's the third page. There's Alan Amici, Heisman Trophy winner. Paul Hornung. Lenny Moore. And Dick Night Train Lane. Next page, we have Pete Retzlaff, and pointing him out because he's from Ellendale, North Dakota. I believe he went to South Dakota State. I know Eric will tell me if it's South Dakota State or USD. This is Harlan Hill. Harlan Hill Trophy is named after him. That's the Division II version of the Heisman Trophy. This is the last page of the NFL section. There's Bobby Mitchell. And this is the hardest page to cut. As you can see, nothing's lined up. Got to cut it the opposite way. And here we go with the AFL section. 90 photos of leading AFL players. Frank H. Fleer. Here's the first page of the AFL players. And I do not know any of them guys or remember seeing any of these guys play. But there's some very familiar ones coming up the next few pages. Here's an example of some of the names. Let me know if you recognize any of them. Team names look familiar. Boston, which changed to New England Patriots. Houston Oilers. Dallas Texans became the Kansas City Chiefs. Oakland Raiders took the place of the Minnesota Vikings, who were scheduled to be in the AFL. And the second page, again, we have a lot of guys I don't ever remember seeing play. Now here's a page where a couple familiar players. Jack Kemp. Ron Mix, rookie. And this page had some printing issues, you can see. There's George Blanda, the old pro. He was still playing up into the 70s. Not 70s his age, but late 40s. Another page of AFL players. I'll point them out if I know. If you guys see any, and let me know in the comments. I know I can look at their names, but if somebody else recognizes them, let me know if they're good players or not. Here's Charlie Powell. That's a pretty mean look. Here's some more names of players and teams. Looks like a lot of Boston Patriots on that page. Let's look at that look again. That was Jim Sears of the San Diego Chargers. Bob McNamara, University of Minnesota, and the town I live in, where my daughters went to high school, the stadium is named after him. He became a pretty wealthy man about town. Helped raise money for the Gophers' new stadium also. Another very familiar guy on this page. Look at the bushes in the back of those pictures. Looks like they were all done at training camp. There's Jim Otto, Hall of Fame center, Oakland Raiders, rookie card. There's another famous player on this page. Tom Flores, Oakland Raiders Super Bowl coach. And this group is on the back cover of the magazine, and they're minis. They're a little bit smaller than the regular ones. You can kind of see the difference there. It's Charlie Connerly, Bobby Lane, Don Meredith, rookie, Jim Taylor, Green Bay Packers, and John Brody, San Francisco 49ers. And here's the backs of the mini cards. Focus, focus. And that actually says Dallas Cowboys. The other Houghton card said Dallas Texans. Bart Starr. I do have a couple PSA copy and an SGC copy from other sets that I've had in the past. You can see they're really nice looking cards, but I just don't get very good grades, which is okay. They're very delicate cards, so I'm glad I have them. You know, I'm not going to tear them anyway. Here's Paul Hornung. And there's a couple authenticated versions. If you just saw that there without the slab, how many people would know what that is? So that's the main reason I get them authenticated. They'll say 61 Fleer wallet pictures, and they also say hand cut. And last and definitely not least, the other Packer Hall of Famer in the set, Jim Taylor. (1961) Fleer wallet pictures, and this one doesn't say hand cut. But it should. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. This is one of the fun things I like to do, is find these great hidden secrets. And I do like sets. I still like sets. I still like the Packers. It's just a fun hobby. So much stuff out there you can find. Looking for that obscure item that hard to find, and when you find it, it's like a treasure. So thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you find a great collectible tomorrow.